There is an age-old problem that I don't seem to be able to find a solution to. And, well, where am I going? This is the whole issue of where are nightmare modes? Like nightmare missions. And I have looked pretty much all over this map. One thing I did find quite funny, even though I'm circling this planet, I looked everywhere for one mission that I am missing, and there it is. That's one mission I have not done on the star chart. I looked all over for it, and it's sitting on the planet I am currently on. Because the last mission I did is here. I do like the way that goes round. Anyway, and the main reason that the nightmare stuff wasn't in originally is you couldn't click on a mission and you'll have 3 different ones. You've got the regular mission, the Grenier Offensive, which is on here now, but there's also a new Loka survival mission here. So that pops up. And because this wasn't available, the nightmare missions didn't make it into Star Chart 3 or 4.0, whatever it is by this point. Which means things like Ice Storm, Stunning Speed, Lethal Torrent, Hammer Shot, Wildfire, Accelerated Blast, Shred, Constitution, Blaze, Vigor, Fortitude, Rendering Strike, Focus Energy, Animal Instinct, Seeking Fury, Armored Agility are not available in the game. That is literally listing every single Nightmare Mode mod that's in the game. Of course, the really useful ones are Lethal Torrent, which is the pistol, Vigor, which is health and shields for Warframe. Lots of them serve different purposes in different places, but the most useful ones at the moment for a lot of people are the ones that seem to be popping up constantly. Armored Agility is useful because it adds the whole armor and sprint speed. Animal Instinct, which goes on to... and I can actually demonstrate this one because there it is. This is the main reason that I actually remembered to finally point this one out. But Animal Instinct is useful for putting onto companions because it gives them the whole, you can see loot crate around and enemies. Seeking Fury is something to do with shotguns, and there is a lot that are fairly useless, but things like Blaze, which adds shotgun damage, Constitution, which adds duration, Vigor, which obviously, as I said before, adds health and other stuff, Hammer Shot, which adds crit to rifles, I think that's the crit one, Lethal Torrent adds fire rate and multi-speed? Fire rate and multi-shot to pistols. They are useful. Nightmare mode mods are ridiculously useful, but it doesn't seem that you can get them in the game. And I know this is old news because this came with the update that brought this star chart. They're just not here anymore. They are straight up gone. And you can only get them, and I'm trying to find missions that have got other things on them, but what is that weird little logo? I see, 2 missions. There's a Fisher mission there, but because of the angle, silly thing. It just looks weird. And this has become problematic, yes. I would agree with a lot of people. I would love to have nightmare missions. To be honest, my favourite nightmare mission would be on here. And I'm trying to remember. There it is. Alad V Nightmare Mode is so much fun because obviously Nightmare Mode had lots of different things that could happen. Energy Vampire, where you're basically dying constantly. Energy Drain, where you had no health. Lethal Explosive Barrels was great. And I don't even know if that was actually implemented. I just like the idea of it. But there's things like timers, no health, no shields even. And low gravity and things like this not being in here just seem just straight up weird. And I really do miss fighting Alad V with no shields, no energy, and 0 gravity. Remembering as well, he'll be something like level 50 or possibly more. It was Nightmare Mode mods and alerts where, and I haven't seen him in the longest of times. I do not even know which node in here he's even on. Is it there? No, that's a regular mission, the mobile defense. Where is the boss on Venus? I completely lost the boss on Venus. How could I lose a boss? This is just... Is he even on Venus then? Does Venus still have the boss? Or am I just straight up blind? This guy. I have missed this guy so much. popping up as special alerts and just being straight up unkillable. I think it was a level 130, level 160 version of this guy would be almost impossible to kill. Whereas these days, he goes down fairly easily. That comes down to a lot of different factors, but I like the fact that he used to pop up as a special alert or even nightmare missions on him. He was fun to try and take down, not just stand in front of him and do that to him.